Now, I want the higher self just to come in and just check if there's any cords, any attachments, or any fractures that are in the aura that need to be addressed and looked at today before we put an additional band of high frequency light protection around the aura.
No, no, it's good.
It's really good. Okay. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to just ask, what color of light would you like to use as an additional band of high frequency protective light the whole way around that white light that's already around your auric field?
Sorry, I was seeing someone else come in there.
That's okay. Let's just,
I was seeing a man,
okay.
like trying to help, and but sorry, you were saying about
No, it's
a.
okay. Let's find out who this man is trying to help. Is this something that's attached into you, or it's something from spirit coming in to help guide
It
us
seemed,
today?
yeah, he seemed like a plain-clothes man,
Mm-hmm.
without any bald man, white skin, and like a plaid top, and
Mm-hmm.
he was just,
Just connecting very
just,
deeply, connecting
yeah,
very deeply with this energy that's making himself known with us today. And
oh,
is he needing
he's,
help to be crossed back over to the light?
oh, he's showing me some gadgets. He's showing
Mm-hmm.
me, he's working with his hands,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just showing me some gadgets that he has, like a work table,
Very good.
and he's got something like a block, something in his hand, and he's like, just like, are you interested? You want to come a little closer to see?
Let's just
Like,
tune in and investigate what this man has to show you here today. Tune in very deeply and just allow yourself to drift over and have a look at the gadgets that are on show today.
it seems like there are various types of metals,
Mm-hmm.
and the one is like a black metal box. It's like he tinkers with things, and he's just experimenting with different things. And I had earlier. I was seeing poles that are placed outside, maybe about 10 feet apart, and it's there's something on the end of the poles. It doesn't look very attractive, but it's has a purpose,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like no cost, or it's almost like it helps clean the air, and um, like an energetic filter.
Yeah.
And it was like, uh, it's like something to do with this man I'm seeing, like a way to help clean up all the energy, all of that interference. It's like we just keep putting out fires. We keep removing this AI technology from people, but we don't really have measures in place around us to protect ourselves from it happening again. Like, it's like this interference is going to just keep attaching to us, and it's like we need to protect our homes. Like, it's like it has to start from outside before we start to bring it into our homes. It's like we need to work on our neighborhoods and our homes, and it's like poles and coils and metals. I see copper, and I see pyramids. it's the free energy. It's free energy to help cleanse and clear ourselves and to set our intention into the work that we're doing. Um,
Yes, this
he
is
brought
very
me
interesting that he
he
came
brought
through.
he brought me back to his work table,
Hmm.
and it looks like he's been there for such a long time because he has all these gadgets, like he's been tinkering with things for quite a while to perfect this.
Beautiful. I'm so happy he came through because I was going to ask later on in the session of how all of us can protect ourselves from, the different frequencies or the more negative frequencies that are coming into Earth through the technology, etc. So,
I feel so much excitement, and
mhm,
I just got shivers on my legs because he's like so excited to share this.
mhm,
I see metal, I see copper. It almost looks like a chandelier. Like I see copper hanging from the ceiling, and instead of lights, it's like it's just the way that like copper is bent upwards,
mhm,
and it almost like as though you would put a bulb on the end, but it's copper,
mhm,
and everything is very precise in measurements, and but it's things to do with like the flow of energy and helping to dilute the negative coming into your home. Um,
I want you to stay with this man and just allow yourself to drift and float and connect in very, very, very deeply with his energy and also the place that
I
he's showing
see,
you and taking you to.
yeah, I see, like on a home, there's like an antenna. It's like a copper antenna, and it's on the roof.
Mhm.
Um,
Is this on Earth at the moment,
yes,
or yes?
yes, it's Earth. Um, it's like these. The only thing is it doesn't look very nice.
Mhm,
So people that are not used to seeing this are going to challenge it and say like it's an eyesore or it's
mhm,
which is funny because I mean when you look at lampposts and
mhm.
all the wires dangling everywhere, that's much more of an eyesore than
Yeah.
this would be. It's almost like these antennas would be replacing all the wires and telephone poles, and but people are reluctant to change, and they don't want to, and this would be cheaper too.
Mhm,
But people so it's like there's going to be obstacles whenever there's change. There's always going to be people that are resistant to it. So it doesn't feel like this technology is going to be very welcomed in older neighborhoods that are closer together and in downtowns areas. It looks like it's more open in for people out in the country
yeah, that
where
makes
there's more freedom to and more space to it doesn't it blends in a little more. You
yes.
can blend it in. Whereas in the city, it's more concrete and more, yeah, it doesn't seem as welcoming in the city. It seems more welcoming in the country.
Do you feel that the cities will just continue down the real technological route, and then in the more open spaces will
Yeah,
not be so consumed with.
it feels like more and more people are going to be noticing issues within themselves
Mhm.
and looking for an escape out of all the technology. Like it's going to become so overwhelming. They want something simple
Yes.
and something that's going to be effective, but not and inexpensive.
Mhm.
It almost feels too good to be true.
Yes. Do you feel
And
there will be a pushback from
I think,
authorities with this
I,
stuff?
yeah, like it's the authorities that are pushing it back. There's
Mhm.
still, I see them like clinging on to like their money bags, like they're going
Mhm.
to lose a lot of profit.
Mhm.
So it's very much separating people in the sense that the people that want more of a simple, healthier life are going to be moving out in one direction, and the people with a uh, more of a grip on money and finance and material things will be headed into another direction. So it just feels like there's going to be a lot of people coming forward that are going to try to push this change, and there's going to be also some resistance too. But
Mhm.
but you have to remain strong and plant your feet firmly to move away from all that money, like being all tied up in the money and the old system. It's an old system to welcome this new system in. It's hidden technology,
Mhm.
and it should be exciting. People should be excited about it. It'll
Mm.
feel good. People will feel better physically, mentally.
Yeah, it sounds amazing, but some people fear the change, don't they? Maybe not the
Yeah.
awakened souls, but the ones who aren't.
hmm
Beautiful. Do you feel like you've got to see any more with where we're at the moment, or would you like to move on?
Yeah, I do see the man. He has a black
Mm-hmm.
block, and he is twisting copper wire. He's taking copper and twisting it. He's making like spiral shaped structures. He's making spirals. He's showing me how he's turning this wire, this copper wire,
Mm-hmm.
and he's very excited about it. Really excited to show me.
You ask him if he has any messages for you.
Uh, I asked
Why?
him I asked him what his name is. He said it's Jim,
Mm-hmm.
so that I can find out more about it later.
And do you have a feeling of what country this is in, where he is?
Um, I got Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
Netherlands.
Okay,
That just came right out. Netherlands.
very good.
Okay. Um,
Well, we can stay with Jim as long as you need to. If he's excited to show us what he's been working on,
mhm.
something exciting for our future.
Yeah, like I see by the water, I see lots of field and mountain. I see a lot of mountain.
Hmm.
Like I see like a port with mountains and like some cliffs, mountain grass, green grass. Very clean. Looks very clean, clear. Um, you say materials are easy at our fingertips. The materials are easy to get. Anyone could
Hmm.
do it. It's just a matter of making the time to do it, to make these.
It's
Because
very
it
much
looks,
linked in with the copper.
yeah,
It's,
it looks like people think it looks weird. They're like, what is this?
hmm.
Like because it's foreign. It's you don't see that, but they're interested. I see a bright I see a shiny ball. I see like it looks like a steel ball,
Hmm.
some bright shiny ball like in a garden with plants. I see plants outside. I don't know what that is, but it's a good thing.
Hmm.
But it's a ball, metallic ball. Yeah, I see like plants just flourishing.
Yeah,
Yeah, like people.
I've seen groups out there coming together with the copper antennae for the gardens. It's for the apparently makes your plants grow much
Yeah,
better.
yeah, more people are talking about growing their own food.
Hmm.
They're so fed up with all the poisons they put in the food.
Yeah.
People are growing their own food, and this is accelerating the growth. It's like a little protective
Hmm.
barrier for the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Do
Just
you
let
have
me
any
know.
questions about the copper or the process?
The
I don't know what
process.
else to ask.
Yeah. Well, the process I've used is wrapping the copper round, and you have to spiral it a certain way depending on what part of the world you're in. I think it goes a different way if you're over in Australia, New Zealand to, the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. So, and just so it's for helping the plants grow more. But is there anything to do with helping the air quality as well? Does it help with the chemtrails?
Yeah, because I see them on people's roofs. I don't know
Yeah.
why they would be up on the roof.
Hmm.
Why are they on the roof? Oh, it's just like a clear space that
Hmm.
there's and it's on the roof because there's like no interference.
Hmm.
It's a clear uh spread out. I don't know what they're doing.
Harnessing energy from the ether.
Yeah, yeah. Mm, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, we can maybe go and investigate around the internet and see what information's available for
Mhm.
that, because there's probably a lot of people out there doing that. I'm just
Mhm.
very happy Jim connected in with your energy today to show you. Maybe you could
Yeah.
ask him if there's anything that connects in with the mushroom growing, if the copper can be used to help with that as well.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, I see copper pyramids.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, for growing for growing. Yeah, absolutely. To help clear the energy, help to yeah, especially the tuning forks, to keep a good energy flow in there, to keep good intention, to
Yes.
bless the water, the soil, the substrate, the to keep everything high energy and positive energy, and it'll be very successful.
Yes. What type of soil should be used? Because there's different ones I've seen.
Oh,
There's like
yeah,
coconut husk, or maybe if
yeah.
Jim is still there with you, maybe he knows what would be the best type of soil for you to use to do this growing.
Oh, yeah, there's different substrates depending on the type, the species. But
Yes,
he, but Jim is more about not so much about the plants, but making the tools or
I see.
the things that will like the gadgets, the machinery.
Yes.
I just always see him with spirals. He's always doing something with spirals, and it's very effective. And he's showing me it's so easy
Mm-hmm.
to do it. And
You ask
almost,
Jim if you
he
can find
almost,
him on the
mhm.
internet.
Yeah, he almost seems a little obsessive about it, like
Mm-hmm.
they're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, so he's saying YouTube.
You can try and get his surname or his YouTube channel name.
Mm, also being told everything happens for a reason. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I feel like I don't need to find him. He'll find me.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very good.